And I'm like, what? Hello internet, my name's Catherine, and today I am talking to you guys about some of my worst slash best slash most interesting stories from school. Most of these are from high school, but there's one really good one that's from 8th grade. To be honest, I'm having a really weird week. I'm not in a super happy, fun, awesome space, so I just needed a really easy video to film. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope these are entertaining to you. And they all really were awful when they happened, and I can laugh about them now. So let's start off with the one from 8th grade. I do theater, in case anybody didn't know that. And in the 8th grade, I was in this show called Oklahoma. Now my school goes all the way from 5th grade to 12th grade. So middle school and upper school were together. We were a really small private school. You get the point. I was in the 8th grade, but this was the upper school show, or like the all school show. And I played a couple different smaller roles, and one of them happened to be a burlesque dancer, or a stripper. If you haven't seen the show Oklahoma, basically there's this not so great guy, there's this scene of him with some strippers. That's what it is. So I was one of those girls, and our outfits were, you know, really sexy, but also like really fun and cute. It was a really fun role, had a blast. We wore these little leotards that like hooked back here, and then they scooped in the back, so it was like basically backless, and then these little tutus. And I actually have a video of me from the show that I'll include here. This was before the Instagram bras, okay? This was 5 years ago, so that's crazy. So I needed to find a backless, strapless bra because I was doing a whole lot of dancing and I could not just, you know, let them be free. I couldn't wear something that had straps because it was a halter top, and I couldn't wear something that was just like a strapless bra because it was backless. And my mom was like, "You're freaking out, like you don't need this, just don't wear a bra." Luckily, I forced her to go to Target and get me a backless, strapless bra, which they did make and was very uncomfortable, but I wore it anyway. And this is important because it's a really good thing I did. So I'm here, the show, night of the show, doing my dancing. I've been practicing this whole thing, getting up there, I'm doing my little dance, and my leotard unhooks. Like the top of where it hooks, it's like a bathing suit hook type of situation, comes undone, and my leotard comes down. Like just, it falls. It's down. My bra, chest, torso area of my 14-year-old self exposed to all the audience, which is including my mom, my dad, all the guys in my grade. Like just, oh my gosh, it was traumatizing, but I had to finish the dance, right? Like I'm here with my 4 other girls, we need to finish our dance. So I pick it up and I'm still dancing with my arms like behind my back, trying to hook it up and like still doing my dances, and that's not working. Like I can't hook it. So I decided to just hold it back here, kind of like as if I was like putting my hand behind my head, but it's here around my neck, holding this. I had to get down on the floor for part of these dances, and I'm still holding this up, right? Okay, it was crazy. Then the scene ends, I run off stage, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, like you were a powerhouse, like we can't believe you stayed on stage for that, whatever." And I'm crying because I'm so embarrassed. Like everybody just saw my boobs, like that's traumatizing. So I'm crying, and this senior, he was so nice, and he was just like a really great guy, just like always since I ever knew him, and he still is, love him. He was like, Catherine, it's okay. Listen, you played a stripper, you just really committed to the role. You just really committed. And I just remember like afterwards being so traumatized by it. Yeah, basically that's the story about how I exposed myself in front of everybody. It was probably like 100 people. I can look back at it and I laugh, and I think it's really, really funny. Another story. This one honestly starts off really sad, and it doesn't really end a whole lot better, I guess, but this is just one of my classic stories. Sophomore year of high school, so 2 years ago. I was single. This is very important. This was at the beginning of sophomore year. I'm sitting in class. in Spanish class. I just remember this exact moment because my Spanish teacher loved me, so I was chill and I could do whatever. And I get a phone call from a number that I don't know, but it has the area code of my area. So I answer it and I go, hello? Hey, who is this? And I'm like, you called me, what the heck? And I'm like, who is this? And the guy's like, who is this? And I'm like, you called me. Like, what do you mean, who is this? Like, why are you calling me if you don't know who I am? I'm like, this is Catherine, like, who is this? And then the guy who happened to be a senior at my school told me his name. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, I'm just calling because, like, I heard you were a good time. And I'm like, what? What? And he goes, your phone number is written in the boys' bathroom stall with call for a good time above it. Was I 15? I was 15 years old, okay? I was not even 16 yet. I was 15 years old, and somebody, I still to this day have no idea who this was, and if I ever find out, I will come for you and kill you, decided it would be hilarious to write my phone number, why, in the bathroom stall with call for a good time above it. So then instantly I'm trying to think who could have done this, right? So I'm thinking to like all, you know, the classics, like was there a guy I rejected, crazy ex-boyfriend, right? But like no, like it didn't make any sense. I was on really good terms with everybody. My last boyfriend is one of my best friends now and I love him to bits and pieces, and he would never do anything like that because I date classy men. I still don't know who it is. I have like a couple hunches of a couple people it could be, but it was never confirmed. Basically, this senior, he ended up being really nice about the whole situation and was kind of like messing with me about it, which I didn't find funny at the time, but now I understand. I mean, you know, I get it. Anyway, he also called me off his friend's phone because he didn't want me to have his phone number. I don't know why. Complicated. Whatever. Anyway, but then he went and told our principal, and they sent somebody into the boys' bathroom with a Windex and a little cloth to get that off the stall. But yeah, it was like a high school movie, my life sometimes. It's wild. I have way more stories, but this video is already getting kind of long, so if you want a part 2 to this video, let me know. A little side note kicker is that year I got asked to homecoming by this really nice guy, and I love him. His name's Anthony. He ended up asking me this really cute way. I still have the sign because, fun fact, if anybody ever asks me to dance or does anything for me, I keep all that stuff in my closet because I think it's really cute and I never give any of it away. So he asked me to homecoming and it said like, roses are red, violets are blue, I really want to go to homecoming with you, or I'd love to go to homecoming with you. It was really sweet, and he got me roses and then he was like, I couldn't find violets. It was cute, really sweet. But he almost asked me to homecoming. I found this out because we had mutual friends and this guy told me, and he goes, he almost printed out a picture of a bathroom stall and said, you'd be a good time at homecoming. Which is hilarious. But if he had done it, I think I would have said no, because that was only like a few weeks prior. And I was still very scarred by it, and honestly, like, I still am. So I'm very glad he didn't do that because we had a great time at homecoming and it was lovely. And then, yeah. Alright guys, well that was my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. I make new videos every single Saturday and I would love to have you. If you guys want to see a part 2 to this video, let me know down below. I have tons of stories that I can share with you guys. Hope you guys have a great day and I love you so much. Bye!